Welcome viewers. Meghan Markle kissed a prince and transformed him into a toad, seemingly accomplishing the impossible. Harry and Meghan's aimlessness is palpable, and it seems like they always have PR mishaps. These two are so clueless, and their decision to attend a Katy Perry concert highlights all they gave up and how unremarkable their lives have become. Yes, they still get to travel in private aircraft and occasionally interact with celebrities, but earlier this year, Katy Perry gave a fairly impressive performance in front of the British royal family at King Charles's coronation, which took place in front of Windsor Castle. She and little Richie had a brief encounter with Charles and Camilla at Windsor Castle during the American Idol season. It was an incredible occasion, and although Harry and Meghan were able to secure a Katy Perry performance, they were still seated among the general public. Harry's anxiety was palpable, and all I wanted to say to him was, "Bud, this is what you agreed to when you decided on Meghan Markle. In spite of everyone in your life, including your friends and family, telling you that this would be a terrible decision, you opted to go along with it. However, you could be in Singapore right now with Prince William attending the Earthshot Prize, sort of replacing Catherine as she helps George with some of his exams and is a great presence, source of encouragement and support for your brother, and someone who is respected by world leaders." But not at all. Harry went the Meghan method, which involves trying to gain as much money as possible while making yourself a worldwide laughingstock. And Harry and Meghan's intriguing train wreck. Thus, we will discuss what Harry and Meghan gave up today. Hence why, in spite of all its efforts, William Morrison Endeavour appears to be letting Meghan Markle ruin herself in front of the world without having any kind of strategy for her. Meghan Markle yearned for that Hollywood fame machine with all her heart. And once she wed Harry, her true ambition was to bring the star power of the royalty to Hollywood. However, that didn't work out too well because Meghan Markle's lack of acting talent was what made her intriguing. Her lack of prominent jobs led to the question of what attracted Hollywood to her. Without her royal title, she could be considered dull and uninteresting, which is why Harry and Meghan secured the contract we saw them sign roughly 3 years ago. Now I think that's what they bought into the royal title when they started receiving offers from Netflix, Spotify, and other companies. Additionally, as People magazine reported earlier this year, everyone seems to agree that they paid a ridiculous amount of money for what they received. And thus they acquired Harry and Meghan, and they have already exhausted their Spotify subscription. Since Spotify fired them and they didn't receive the whole amount, I believe they are burning up their Netflix deal. They're truly in a difficult situation since I don't think Netflix will pay them the whole amount either. And so, once Spotify was shut down, Harry and Meghan joined up, or at least did so shortly before, with William Morrison Endeavour, a Los Angeles entertainment agency, with the notion being that they would devise a strategy to make Meghan Markle a reality. They're just going to create this enormous amount of interest in Meghan, and we've been going for since April. And that's a big problem because, despite our best efforts to believe otherwise, William Morris Enterprises' current strategy seems to be to try to get Harry and Meghan to as many concerts as possible so we can watch Meghan Markle dance. Harry and Meghan were removed from Spotify. That's probably not the best approach, in my opinion, because Harry and Meghan seem to be playing so hard yet don't seem to be doing anything. They're not really doing anything meaningful, so they're just going to these concerts and spending who knows how much money. Now it's evident that William Morrison and Endeavour were involved in the Katy Perry concert. How do we know this? Well, Cameron Diaz and Zoe Saldana, who were reportedly on the plane with Harry and Meghan on their way to and from Vegas, are both represented by the same talent agent at William Morris and Endeavour. Therefore it was evident that it was something we produced together. I decided to send a few celebs to the Katy Perry concert. Who knew? Maybe they were just trying to promote Katy Perry. I was attempting to determine if she was an Endeavour client of William and Morris. What's really interesting is that when you compare Meghan Markle's outfit to that of the other women, you'll notice that she totally overdressed for the occasion. Cameron Diaz is wearing loafers, One woman is wearing some sort of strappy sandal, and Zoe Sanaa is wearing jeans, but so many of the other women are dressed in dressy casual. Meghan appears to be heading to a Fifth Avenue cocktail party in the meantime. Wearing this short Valentino dress, which isn't fully captured in the photo. To be honest, she looks terrible in those dresses. I would call them refrigerator dresses. Dressing so extravagantly that it's obvious she's overdoing it and overcompensating. I would go look at her and wear some really great jeans and heels where maybe a nice blazer or something. There's like a very cool one from Alexander McQueen. If I were her agency. When it comes to fashion and going to events, there is a limit. You want to tread carefully here, wearing an excess of clothing without going overboard and making a big statement. And that's exactly what Meghan did. Although they were actually heading to a Katy Perry performance, where most people were dressed fairly simply, Meghan gave the impression that she was attending a posh event or cocktail night with Prince Harry. She therefore kind of sticks out in a lot of ways for the worst conceivable reason. So what do you think about Meghan? Please let me know below in the comments section. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel to get more videos in the future. Thanks for watching.